We are on to the independent project for Access Chapter 3. I have downloaded and saved. I'm going to click Enable Content, and then I'm on to step number 4. It says to create a new summary query in Design View. So I'm going to go to Create, and I'm going to go to Query Design. I'm going to add the ticket table. So I'm going to click on Ticket and go to Add, and then I can close this. And then I'm gonna either click and drag the fields that it tells you to add, or down here I can click on the little drop down arrow. So I'm going to go to, I'm going to add city, primary factor. And just to show you, I can come up here and add the ticket number by also doing a click and drag. So those are the 3 fields in my query. I'm going to go up here. It says in step 4D to add a total row. And it says to group by under city. It says to group by we've grouped by under city and primary factor, and then under ticket number I'm going to say count. Oops, not max, count. And then I'm going to save the query, so click on the purple diskette up here, and I'm calling it ticket count by city and capital and factor. And click OK, and then I can run it. And I should have 20 records. It's basically grouped by the city that the ticket was issued, what the reason for the ticket, and how many. And then I'm going to widen the columns to best fit, so I can select all 3 and do it at once by putting my arrow in between any 2 columns till I see the 2-sided arrow, and then double clicking. So it automatically changes them to fit the text inside the column. And then I can click somewhere off over here on one of these to get rid of the highlighting. And it says to save the changes, so I'm going to click the purple diskette up the top. I'm going to save a copy of this, so I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save the object as a different name. So I'm going to click Save As, and we're going to call this one Ticket Count by Factor, no spaces. And okay, so now you notice I have 2 queries over here, my original and my copy. And I'm going to edit this one in Design View, so I'm going to click on the pencil. And from here, I'm going to sort it in descending order. So under ticket number, I'm going to go under count, and I'm going to choose descending. And I'm going to save this and then run it. So it shows me the most, the ticket given out the most in this city, and then down to the tickets that are given out the least. And now I can close this one, and I'm going to do a new query. So I'm going to click on Create. I'm going to go to Query Design. Now I'm going to add both tables. So drivers is highlighted. I'm going to click Add, then Ticket and Add, and then I can close this. So these 2 tables are linked by the license number. I'm going to add the license number field, so I'm going to click and drag it. Then I'm going to put first name, then last name, the fine. So I have to go to ticket now and click and drag the fine, and then the ticket number. And I'm going to add a total row. I'm going to leave everything as group by. I'm going to, under fine, I'm going to change the group by to sum. And under ticket number, I'm going to change this to count. And the fine, I'm going to go ahead and do a sort in descending order. says to save it, so I'm going to save it and I'm going to call it tickets by driver. Click OK, and then run the query, and it says in my step 15 of my instructions I should have 21 drivers who received tickets, and they're sorted based on the number of tickets the driver got and how much the total fine was. And now we are done, so we can go ahead and close this and then close the database, and we are finished, so you can save it and upload it.